This is the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Thursday, July the 10th. I'm James Spann. Still the chance of scattered storms across the state today, but the weekend will be trending hotter and drier. But next week, maybe another July cool snap. Let's see. Let's go in there and take a look. We'll start with the big picture, the water vapor satellite view. Really a nice trough over the east, and that's pushing a surface boundary down this way. That front is near the Alabama-Tennessee border. And you can see noticeably drier air north of that front. That was a radar this morning at 5:04, and if you look carefully, you'll see a few widely scattered showers and storms early this morning in advance of the front. Looks like the heavier storm at that point was up around Scottsboro. So some of you might see a passing shower or storm today, but it's not going to rain all day, and it's not going to rain everywhere. Watch warning map, relatively quiet. Flash flood watches in effect for some states out west. And the severe weather risks later today and tonight. Well, to the north, this is day 2 tomorrow for Friday. Out there across the high plains, and on day 3, which is Saturday, a risk of severe weather, including cities like Indianapolis and Chicago. Here's the overall rain for the next 5 days, and we all know distribution is always uneven. A lot of people were frustrated yesterday. We had big rains yesterday, like Huntsville had over 1 inch, Muscle Shoals had over 2 inches, Montgomery had big rains, parts of Chilton County had almost 2 inches, but the largest cities was in this little narrow corridor of a minimum, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden. But this is suggesting it could be the better rains over the southern half of the state. This is valid through Tuesday of next week. Tropics, very quiet. A very dry air mass over the Atlantic basin and nothing happening there. We'll check the GFS. This is the Global Forecast System. The OZ run valid today at 1 o'clock local time. Upper high over the southwest, troughing over the east, and down below that, that surface front will determine where the showers will be. Take a look at the high-res HRRR model. This is valid today at 3 o'clock, and again, it just looks like the typical popcorn variety of afternoon storms. Some spots getting a hit, many spots getting a miss. Other than that, the high should be in the upper 80s today. The NAM is printing a high of 88 with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Tomorrow, the front washes out, an upper high begins to build in from the west, and we trend hotter and drier. The chance of rain very small. The high will be probably at or just over 90. And that's going to be the case for the weekend. This is Saturday. The chance of rain, understand, is not zero, but showers should be pretty hard to find. Low 90s are likely, maybe somebody touching the middle 90s. And the same thing on Sunday. That looks awfully dry. So for the weekend, lots of summer sun, hot afternoons, isolated showers at best. Now, next week, evidence of some changes going on here. This is Monday, and that still looks fairly dry. We've seen other runs that kind of open the door for an increase in showers, but at this point, that doesn't look overly impressive. And look at the upper pattern on Tuesday. These are height anomalies at 500 millibars, and oh boy, hey, it's a summer version of the polar vortex. If this sets up like this, and we're getting very good consistency in modeling now, this could send a very cool air mass down the pike with 40s up around the Great Lakes. They'll be wearing jackets, and down below that, the surface boundary is coming down into Tennessee, and that should bring a good increase in the number of showers and storms by Tuesday of next week. And then Wednesday, evidence we get into a continental air mass, at least over the northern half of the state. And if that happens to be the case, lower humidity and cooler nights. This is Thursday, a week from today. That could be a very refreshing air mass. That might get us down in the 50s again, close to record lows. Highs only in the 80s, and again, low humidity, much like the weather we experienced around the 4th of July. Remarkable to have two snaps like that here in the midst of summer, but we'll take it. That's good stuff. There's a look at the temperature plot. You can see that minimum by Wednesday and Thursday of next week, with highs dropping into the middle 80s, and it's got lows in the middle 60s, but we all know that the guidance skews toward climatology. It's not going to print 50s this far in advance, but I do think it might be a case where we easily could get down in the 50s. We'll check the end of the forecast, July the 25th, and again, good news for us. The heat bubble is over the Four Corners out west, broad troughing north of here, and if that's right, that looks pretty typical. A few scattered showers and storms, no sign of any super-duper excessive heat waves around here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News, the live stream, or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.